Okay, so if you notice, I look the same in about four, now five videos, then it's not your imagination. I was in the mood to do some content, and it's all on the same day, which is November 30th, 2024. So there you go. Ooh, ooh, y'all. So I just did a video about the co-parenting situation that I have with my former partner. And sometimes, okay, so I'm a very open person, but at the same time, I'm also trying not to be like too mean, bitter, resentful. Like I considered it calling it the bitter baby mama drama chronicles or something like that, you know. Because I'm sure that that is how I come across to some people. Before having a child, if you had said that you would go no contact with the baby's father, I'm like, bitch, you just mad because he don't want you. You know, I would have been one of those dumb bitches saying that. And no offense if you're a dumb bitch, I just want you to know that. But I was one too, and I would have said the same thing. But there is so much, like, there is so much that goes into being a parent, and especially more than anything, a custodial parent, where you are the one that when shit goes down, you are the one that takes care of everything. That is a whole different level of parenting. That's why we tend to give so much credit to mothers, because we understand there is a very big difference between the person who is doing most of the care and the person who isn't. Okay? No tea, no shade. I'm just saying. So I watched this woman's videos, y'all. Oh, I was screaming. I wish I could remember the lady's name. If I do, then I'll actually put it in the comments, or rather, I can go find it and I can put it in the comments. But let me just tell you what she had said. She touched my soul. She was telling women, if you do not have a child, do not date a man with children. We've heard that before, right? A lot of us have. I was without child until I was 35 years old, and that's when I got pregnant. And I gave birth at 36. To me, my daughter is the best thing in the world. I want to make that clear. I honestly, if I was given different scenarios of how my life could go, and there was any scenario that did not include her, I wouldn't want it. And that's just my honest opinion. I always wanted to be a mother. I always wanted to be a mother. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So my prognosis of being a parent was very low. Okay, I hope I'm saying that word right, because usually when you hear prognosis, it's in regards to dying or something. But the likelihood of my being a mother was low for me. I was not highly sexually active. Let me make this clear. Before I was involved with my ex, I did not have like a highly sexually active life. That's the truth. And you know, with him, yeah. But you know, which it did slow down at a certain point, but I'm just saying we were definitely very active. But yeah, you know, I didn't have like very many options where it would have happened for me. So if he didn't do another damn thing, he gave me our daughter. And to that, I will always be grateful. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I'm not trying to say it in like a cliched way. This is actually coming from my heart of how I feel. So I feel that way. But to be clear, not every woman does. And I understand that not every woman does. And these men will try to trap you. And to be honest, my ex admitted to me that that he intentionally, quote unquote, trapped me. He admitted that to me. And I'm not going to sit up here and mince words on this, because this is something he admitted to me. He admitted it to me more than once. And his justification for why he, quote unquote, trapped me, the thing is, okay, I had gotten cut off, but to get back to the story, we would have, and again, judge me some other time, we would have unprotected sex where we were using the pull-out method. Well, when he was intentionally working to impregnate me, unbeknownst to me that this is what he was doing, he would finish inside of me and then act as if it was a mistake that he didn't get there in time. You know what I mean? He didn't stop in time. And this, please beware of this, ladies. That's why, like, if you really don't want children, do not do the pull-out method. If you really don't want them, if you're whatever, then go for it, sure. But if you are hell-bent on not having them, then do not use the pull-out method. Make that man use protection, or you consider some kind of birth control or something. But as it were, just to get back to the point, is that you know, he later admitted that this was an intentional act. It was meant to lock me down, and it worked, you know? And I mean, the thing was, though, he locked down someone who did want a child. You know, we hadn't like had heavy conversations of like, we want a kid together like that. But I, you know, I let him know of my condition, PCOS and everything. And it was like all perfect timing. Well, that these men, they do this shit on purpose, and it's definitely something. I'm not saying all men, by the way. I mean the guys who, you know, have the multiple baby mamas and all that kind of crap. They do this stuff on purpose, and you know, you have to guard your womb. I'm a very big believer in guarding your womb. I honestly think that if you think a guy is effed up, you shouldn't be screwing him to begin with. But if you are going to say, well, yeah, I think he's crappy, but I think he's good between the sheets, then at least protect yourself, please. I am begging you. You know, I don't even know what to tell you. But again, and I'm one of the happy cases where it happened, okay? Ironically, like I'm one of the happy cases. I'm still telling you, protect yourself. There was more that I had said in when I thought this thing was recording and it wasn't. But I just wanted to cover this because that really spoke to me. And you know, again, if you are someone in my position where you have children with someone and you notice like, oh, he's looking for the new girl or something, whatever, you know, and you're like, well, why won't you fix the home that you have? Because that woman already knows what he's about, and he doesn't want that. He wants someone who is ignorant to what he's about. And when I said that in my previous video before I even saw that one woman's video, and it just struck a nerve with me. I'm just like, I can't believe I said that, but it's facts. It's total facts. Like that makes perfect sense as to why they keep creating broken homes. Some of these men, you know, keep doing it. You know, they want the ignorant women, and they also, I'm guessing, want access to these women as well, depending on the situation, you know, in one way or another. Even if they don't want to mess around with her in the future, there are certain things that he'll probably get out of that woman simply because he's the father of her child that he couldn't get otherwise. And vice versa. You know, there are things that we as women can get out of a man sometimes if we have children with him, you know, depending on the person. So I just want to share that. I don't know when I'm going to choose to post this because I've already done a total of 4 videos. This is number 5. So we will see, and I'm sure you guys would be sick of me, so I might stretch this one out. But just know that this recorded November 30th. And I just had a lot on my mind, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to talk about this. I don't hate my ex. We actually saw each other yesterday. We got along fine. I'm not trying to come from a hateful place, but I do want to help other people. And if you are concerned about me, I wanted you to understand what's been going on. So thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.